Hiya YouTube, and welcome to another video by the Unlucky Lads. This will detail the raid intel skips and black box locations on critical, regular and low for the raid starting on the 21st of May running through to the 27th of May, which is Project Titan Week 235. Thank you so much for the support of our channel. We always appreciate our fans and we hope you continue to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, or even donate using the link in our description below. We make these raid intel and black box videos for you, and your support drives us each week, which allows you to quickly complete the raids and collect the black boxes as soon as the Project Titan week begins. For critical this week, the modifiers will be Friendly Fire, Juggler, and 3 Hearts. And using the intel skips you can begin by destroying the 4 panels at Satellite Dish. This will open up the circle for Baal at the chemical refinery, and beating this boss will allow you to head into Sector 2. For Gargoyle you'll need to press 4 nodes simultaneously, 2 at Forgotten Sanctuary, and 2 at Testing Zone. And Supercomputer will require you to defend the node in the bunker of Missile Site Ruins. Now you can fight both Titans in Sector 2, Gargoyle at Testing Zone, and Supercomputer at the building in the sea, before moving into Sector 3. Cerberus involves collecting 1 intel from Red Phoenix before interrogating the breacher at Scandium Mine. Then you can input the password he gives you into the node at the bottom of Lava Duct, and finally defend the node at the top of Lava Duct. Doing all of that will give you access to Cerberus at the top of Lava Shield, where you can complete the critical raid. And if you're looking for the raid chests on critical this week, there are 2 black boxes in Sector 1. The first at Ancient Harbour and the other is at Chemical Refinery. Then there'll be 2 more in Sector 2, the first at Salamander and the other at Missile Site Ruins, and finally there's 2 in Sector 3, the first at Red Phoenix with the other being at Lava Duct. In summary, the modifiers should be more manageable this week in our opinion, although the biggest one to be aware of is Friendly Fire, which in our experience can really slow up a raid depending on who you're playing with, and is also dependent on how you react to team shooting. Even though ignoring your teammates when they're trying to kill you is hard advice to follow, we have found the raid is much quicker when you don't get bogged down with PvP when you're meant to be collecting the intel instead. Speaking of the intel trail, and it feels like a mixed bag this week, which is strange because 3 of the 4 Titans only require 1 task, which should make it fast, but the intel required in Sector 3 is quite involved and requires a relatively hard hack and defend at Lava Duct. This all coupled with the modifiers, and we predict it could end up being a longer raid than it potentially looks. That said, for the squads out there that are into speedrunning, this is certainly a good week due to the limited tasks needed in Sector 1 and 2, and as long as you work as a team you should be able to get a fast time. As always, if you do have any problems, please comment below and we'll try to help out so you can finish the raid and earn those rewards. Moving on to regular and low, there are no modifiers and it does just use last week's critical intel and black box locations. So start by defending the smoky node at Heliport, which will give you access to Baal at the chemical refinery, and after beating the tank Titan you can move into Sector 2. Gargoyle requires 2 intels at Salamander, then the interrogation of the sniper at Camp Phoenix, and lastly inputting the password he gives you into the node at Testing Zone, where you can also take on the Flying Titan. And Supercomputer just requires the 4 nodes at Missile Site Ruins to be pressed together, which will open up the building in the sea where you can battle Quantum. Once you've beaten Gargoyle and Supercomputer, you can move into Sector 3. Cerberus requires 2 intels from Red Phoenix, and a further 2 intels at Scandium Mine, one using your drone in B2, and the other is a pickup. Next you need to destroy 3 panels at Prototype Workshop, before finally putting 4 hands on nodes at No Man's Land. This will give you access to Cerberus at the top of Lava Shield, where you can complete the regular and low raids. And if looking for the black boxes on regular and low this week, there are 2 in Sector 1, the first at Chemical Refinery and the other at Heliport. Then there'll be 2 boxes in Sector 2, the first is at Camp Phoenix and the other at Missile Site Ruins, and finally there's 2 more in Sector 3. The first at Prototype Workshop with the last one being at No Man's Land. That's all for now. We hope you've enjoyed our Intel and Black Box video enough to leave a like and comment, plus subscribe or donate if you haven't already. Please also let your friends know about our channel, because all of your support drives us to make our content. So until next time, peace out, the unlucky lads.